Welcome to a brighter future with the 10-Minute Solar Podcast. In just 10 minutes, we'll illuminate your world with solar insights. From cutting-edge technology to practical applications, we break down complex solar concepts into bite-sized brilliance. Shine bright with the 10-Minute Solar Podcast. Subscribe now on YouTube for your daily dose of solar wisdom. This is brought to you by SE Power Consulting.
Hi, this is Emmett. I am at NAPSEP, and I am Emmett with SE Power Consulting. But I always like to talk to my friends, and my friend here, Stephanie, has a lot to say about Bodhi and customer experience. Customer experience is the thing that drives our industry, and so we should be very mindful about that experience. If you think about it, everywhere we go, you're looking at Google reviews, you're looking at what the customer thinks. So if their experience is bad, you got issues. But what's your take on it?
Yeah, my take on the customer experience is that homeowners and all customers are really looking for one thing, and that's just proactivity. If they've got to ask, you kind of already failed in the customer's mind. If they got to ask you for the update, they're really wanting you to be proactive and continue to build that trust and let them know that this big investment that they've made wasn't a mistake.
So let's backtrack for those who are watching. When you say they want proactivity, we're talking about the solar experience. So when you're talking about that, there's steps and stages in this, in the fact that you have your pre-stages where you're introducing the customer to solar and adoption.
Yep.
And then there's a wait time.
Yep.
Then there's a pre-implementation, such as you have to have your inspections done, permitting, state, and the policies may be changing all while this is happening.
Yeah.
So how does that come into play with communicating to the customer, hey, this is what's going on, and keeping them where they don't feel ignorant?
Yeah. I mean, at a basic level, you want to be reaching out to your customers once a week. And like you said, sometimes there are these wait periods, and depending on where you live, you might have months where permitting takes a really long time.
Yeah.
But there's other places where now permitting is same day. And so maybe a customer's heard a horror story from one area and it's not true for them. You're their point of education. Like, they only know as much as you're going to tell them, because the average consumer isn't maybe researching it as much as they should be at this point. So that can look like automated emails. It can look like a tool like Bodhi, or it can look like really investing in that front of house person who is checking in with your customers and letting them know that we got you, the permitting is in process, there's still nothing for you to be doing, because we're taking care of it.
So we're in this age of information exchange, and it used to be, dating myself here, it used to be you got a mail, snail mail, or you received a telephone call. But now we have snail mail, we have telephone calls, we have text messages, we have automated text messages, and some of those you have to have the permissions to. How does that come into play, especially with the generations? How do you communicate that across generations?
Yeah. Well, speaking for what we do in particular, we communicate across all channels, because the hardest thing for a solar installer is to have been sending those updates just to find out that person wasn't checking the channel they use.
Yeah.
So you're all email and you're communicating with me. I'm a millennial. I don't even want to tell you what my unread inbox is because I'm looking for a text message.
Yeah.
But then you've got areas where people want energy security for their retirement, and they're like, do not send me a text message, don't send me an app.
Yeah.
I don't want any of that.
Exactly.
And they're on their email, and so we cover it on all three. So that's my best practice, is giving customers the opportunity. And if you have a signed contract, you can protect yourself in there. You're allowed to communicate with people who have signed a contract with you, and you're delivering a service.
Because I know that's one of the things. It's a really big stipulation is you can't just send somebody a text message.
Yeah, that's with marketing and that's with lead gen. And so I think that's really impacting the pre-sales process of, somebody enters their zip code on a YouTube video and now they've got 8 different companies calling them. Those abusive practices are getting cracked down on. But if somebody has engaged with your company, you have the right to stay in communication with them about an exchange of money and a contract and delivering on those goods.
Okay, I ask everybody this. What's your pain point?
My personal pain point?
Yeah.
My personal pain point is that there's like a little cartoon where somebody's trying to show someone using a square wheel, this new round wheel that they've got, and they're like, I'm sorry, I'm too busy. So that's my biggest pain point is solar installers who are too busy to step back and reevaluate their process and find that there is a better streamlined version to do things. Or the resistance that if I set up software, I'm going to lose my job. That's not true. You still need people and human intelligence to run a tool. But it helps set people up for success. You've got that one person in your office who knows all your customers' names.
Yeah.
They're out sick or they have, a personal emergency and it throws your whole business into chaos. Software can help smooth some of that out.
All right, so give me the elevator pitch for what Bodhi residential installation start for free is.
Yeah, starting for free, you can get in there and you can build your own little company portal and basically let your customers see where they are in their process. So at a bare minimum, communicating those high-level stages. But best practice, if you really want to get rolling, we integrate with project management tools to stay proactive. And we help you create happy customers and identify customers who aren't happy. So you can focus on those, squeaky wheels, because it's the squeaky wheels that get in your Google reviews and ruin your stellar reputation. So we have a whole suite of tools and AI-powered sentiment analysis that just helps you know who you got to focus on day to day to protect your reputation.
Where can they find out more?
Bodhi.solar. And if you're at NABCEP, definitely come check out the Bodhi booth here. But yeah, Bodhi.solar.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Emmett.